Hey guys, so most of you probably have noticed that it has been quite a while since my last video. Well, not like tremendously long. I've had longer pauses in my videos before, but yeah, this time it's going to be a bit different. So I've been putting off making this video for quite some time because, well, first of all, I was just scared out of my mind to kind of bring it out in front of everyone to kind of come clean what's been going on behind the scenes. But secondly, I really didn't even know how to talk about this, and I'm still not sure, so I'm just going to wing it. And I maybe should have prepared some notes just to keep my speech somewhat understandable and focused. But I wanted to go down the route of just being very, very honest, straightforward, and just kind of true to life as much as I can. So we'll see how this thing comes out. But anyway, so I have some news for you, and the news is, well, it's kind of good news and bad news. Let's start with the bad news first. So the bad news is that I won't be making too many videos relating to makeup anymore. I'm not completely shutting down this channel. That's not what I'm saying, but I most likely will post very rarely, just whenever I really feel like an urge to do something makeup related, something more creative in that sense. So that's, yeah, so this channel is not going to be super active from now on, and that's the bad news. But the good news is that I'm not saying goodbye to YouTube. The good news is that I have started another channel, and this other channel is not at all related to makeup. It has nothing to do with this beauty, appearance, all that kind of world. And it might come as a shock because this is something that I've actually been keeping secret for a very long time now, at least like over a year. Actually, I'm gonna say like a year. Yeah, because like it started maybe a bit more than a year ago, more intensely, but now it's anyway, sorry, I'm not talking about the actual thing. So the my new channel is all about tarot and oracle cards, and I realized that might come as a complete, like, out of the blue surprise, but that's something that I have been drawn towards for quite some time. And I think some of you may know as well. I think I've mentioned, like, if you've been following my channel, of course. If you're relatively new, then you probably won't know about that at all. But I think I've mentioned in like maybe one or two videos briefly that I am interested in astrology. That's how the whole thing actually began. I got super interested in astrology even as a child. When I was relatively young, I think, like, I was barely a teenager. Even then, me and my best friend, we were super interested in like horoscopes and all that kind of stuff, and like our sun signs, and we were really into that. So we just constantly looked into it, but that's pretty much where it was. That's where we left it. We didn't know anything beyond that. And I think like maybe a couple of years ago was like the breaking point when I really delved deep into astrology, and from astrology I kind of moved on towards like the whole birth chart. And if this is nothing to do with you, and if you have no clue what I'm talking about, that's absolutely fine. But if you are familiar with it, then yeah, I'm just kind of trying to give you the gist of the timeline, how this thing kind of went from astrology to doing readings. So yeah, it started as like having astrology enthusiasm and being really into that. Then it went on to like making birth charts, looking at all these different like planetary aspects and all that. And I'm not saying like I'm an expert or anything, not at all. I have like a basic knowledge And from that, I don't know, it just kind of happened naturally that I started looking into tarot cards and just reading and finding out more about them. I used to be the person as well who was really, really scared of tarot cards, and I thought that it was like this whole black magic and all this kind of thing. And I didn't really understand it all that well, and I realized that that's actually all complete bollocks. Like, there's so much wrong information going around about like tarot and oracle cards and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I don't know, it's just I might actually make a video about that on my new channel at one point. But as I started like learning and kind of reading more about them and getting myself more acquainted with them and all that, at one point, like as I went further and further and further with the whole like spiritual journey, so to say, at one point I started getting like these intuitive hits, and it's kind of been getting stronger and stronger. And the more I listened to my intuition and actually learned how to tune into that and like allow different kind of intuitive nudges to come out, so to say, the more kind of intense it got. But as I already said, it's something that I have been keeping very, very quiet about. I didn't even tell my family. I didn't tell any of my friends. Like only like 2 of my best friends knew. And yeah, I kept it very, very close to my chest because I knew that it's just something that people, like most people, maybe don't really know how to take, or there's a different kind of vibe or attitude that most people have. And I know that I'm generalizing very much so, but it like just where I come from and like all my surroundings and all that, it's not really something that people understand very much. So yeah, it was definitely really scary, but the more I kind of started getting these intuitive hits, the more I realized that it's something that I have to do, and I just got this kind of calling to start making readings, and now it's gotten to the point where I'm doing them on YouTube. So that's my huge secret that I've been keeping quiet about for a long time. And yeah, it just got to the point where I realized that I have to kind of let people know. I have to just kind of, I don't know, gather up the courage and come clean and let people know that this is a very big side of me. Now, I understand that it is just completely random, completely out of the blue. I don't even know how well I explained this whole thing, probably not very well, because I don't want this video to be super long. And honestly, it's been such a long journey that trying to like word it in a somewhat understandable manner is really difficult, and I'm probably not doing a very good job at it. I just felt that it was time. I just felt that I needed to make this video and to let you guys know, because otherwise I would have just been lying to myself, and I would have been lying to you, trying to force myself to make these makeup videos when in truth I don't really feel like making them anymore. Like, I still like to express myself creatively with makeup. I still like to do that, but it's just kind of very, very rare. I very much enjoyed doing these makeup videos here on YouTube and getting my kind of experience with YouTube and with like filming and editing, and it was all incredibly necessary for me to get to this point. But there's like something in me that just kind of knew, and it's been like that for several months now actually. There was a part of me that just knew that it's like the spark is kind of gone. Like it kind of came and then it went again. So there was like these days when I felt really enthusiastic and I had all these ideas about what I want to do and what videos I want to make, and it was all really like really positive. And then like the next minute it would just be like, oh, I don't really feel like editing, and I don't really know what to film, and I don't really feel like getting myself all made up and then like washing it off, and I don't know, it's just, I started like kind of getting these sensations that weren't really enjoyable anymore that came with this whole YouTube thing. And I tried to kind of force it down and like push through it, but as I said, there was like this part of me, and this part of me knew that like this whole makeup thing has kind of come to an end for me. Okay, I know that it sounds really dramatic, and it's actually not. I don't want it to be like completely final. I don't want to do that because who knows, I might like just randomly feel like making a makeup tutorial again, and I want to be able to do that. So that's why I'm not saying that I'm like completely done with my makeup channel, but I just want you guys to know that it's not something that I will be super active with. Now going on to my new channel, which is called Unbound Soul Tarot, by the way. I'm going to leave all the links and everything in the description box just in case you are interested in following me there. That's actually something that I feel like just super excited about, and it's like a whole different vibe. And also there's really no routine because every single reading is so different. I do general readings. I don't know if you've ever watched any kind of tarot videos, any kind of readings here on YouTube, but I find that they are super helpful, especially when you just need kind of extra support and extra guidance. And these general readings are also really good at getting you more in touch with your own intuition and your own inner wisdom that we all have. And also when you are maybe in like a tough situation, or you're kind of feeling down in the dumps about something, or you have some kind of difficult situation to deal with, and you could really use some kind of extra guidance, something to kind of let you maybe see the bigger picture. They are really great for that, and I feel like I've gotten to know myself a lot better thanks to them. Yeah, and I really enjoy making these readings here on YouTube, and I'm still starting. It's a very new channel. It's a very small channel, and I realize that it's going to be a long journey again, but at least like I have this inner peace, this inner knowing that it's exactly what I have to do. And I'm following that little voice, so I'm not trying to push against it by forcing myself to keep making makeup videos and hope that maybe one day my channel will blow up and it will all be worth it. So that's where we are at the moment. I am incredibly grateful for all of you for joining me and for watching my videos and for chatting with me and all that. Honestly, I cannot say how much I appreciate that. And as I said, if you feel like you want to keep up with me and see what I'm doing, and if you are interested in like getting some extra guidance with your life, then make sure to come and join me on my new channel, because yeah, I am way more active over there, way more active. And also I created a whole Instagram page, and I'm doing daily posts on that Instagram, so I'm doing a way better job with my tarot and oracle card channel than I am with this whole beauty thing. Because honestly, as much as I enjoy it and as much as I like it and as much as I very much feel so good when I get myself all like made up and everything, as much as I enjoy that, it's like the tiniest part of me, and there's just something much more on the inside that I feel like is much more important to share. There's probably still so many other things that I could say and explain it, like explain the whole thing a bit better, but I'm just kind of lost for words right now, and I'm really all over the place, so I don't really know how to do that. But if you have any questions, if there's anything you want me to answer, if there's anything you want to ask me, leave them in the comment section and I will definitely get back to you. I guess like the little takeaway from this video is that I am not going to completely shut off this makeup channel. I will still be making videos every now and again, but they will probably be more rare. And yeah, if you want to keep up with me, if you want to see me and also maybe gain some useful insight or some additional guidance, something like that, to help you with your everyday life and whatever you may be going through, then you might really enjoy my new channel, which I am incredibly excited about. So yeah, as I said, everything will be left in the description box. I will also leave it in a comment in the comment section, so you would be able to find it a bit more easily. And if you have any questions, I mean, be nice, you know, please be nice. But yeah, just if you have any questions, write them in the comment section and I will do my best to answer you. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave it for now. Thank you so much for listening to this whole thing. Thank you so much if you are still here, and thank you even more so if you decide to join me on my new channel and be with me over there. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope you're all healthy and happy and safe and doing good. And I'll see you when I see you. Bye-bye.